Let's go. 10 Lobo.
What's the run?
Hey, Echo.
No. Kill.
Snap.
Jones on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Go. Hey, seam 6. 5.
Now Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now Jones, throwing on third and long. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Crunch. X3. 218. Chop. Get wide.
Check four. Slam.
On 2nd and 7, Jones flushed out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Check. 59. Watch QB drop.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Inside. 59. Mike's 59. Okay, double up. 59's Mike. Check.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there,
There, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
From the 38, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 57.
Jones now operating from the gun. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Man, Eddie. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. SOS. 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 Man, Eddie. SOS. Watch the shit.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
36. 36. Shoot.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. 9.
5.
Tighten up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to you.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
All day, every day, any day. Switch, switch. Shift, watch the shift. Red 80. Check it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tight dog, tight. Ready?
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Neil Sterling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jones throwing to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He has really solidified what the Jets want to do, carrying the football, and both of these guys. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dancing to his left. Space to, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's get it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Check, hey, echo.
Check. Fresno. Mike 55.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
I'm coming after you. Joker. Check. Slam.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check three. Slam.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 25.
On the ball.
Again, it's Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Check 99. Alert 3.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 60 outlaw.
You got it. Back.
You draw Porter.
49, check 49. A little flare. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Switch it. Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Mine's 59. I got up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Check three.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, Sam. 59, mark. Check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, D. Man, ready? 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Here I come. Mike 52, Mike 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
son. You must be getting tired of seeing me. '52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Cut. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, son.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Jackson's going to try the sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Jackson will keep it, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Jones to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check Leo. General West. 5.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down, Giants.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Come on, set.
Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Get it.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Mike 52, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shift. Get him on. Rest. Check. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up.
On second down and 4, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Check.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Charlie!
To throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go!
57's the mic. Rock 57. Right here.
Jones on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Shit. Young lady.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 37.
Darnold down to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Come on. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw, 61, matchbox lights. Big Griffin.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jets have got it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll go again with Bell. "27 yards there, a first down. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, this is Cammett. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring it.
This is Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I got it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
47-yard line.
Check, 59. Not today, you are. Not today.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week.